You know that feeling when you set your goals and by the end of the year you actually achieve them all? Yeah. I didn't think it was possible either until I tried the 12-week year plan. I'm still in disbelief at how well this worked out, but also how well all of my manifestations played out as well. But as Ariana Grande once said, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe that we are at the end of 2024 already? Where has the time gone? Today, I'm sharing how I'm prepping for 2025 using one of the most renowned goal setting templates, and that is the 12-week year plan method. This method completely changed my life in 2024 by helping me literally accomplish every single goal that I set for myself. And while this may seem like bragging, I just really want to attest and speak to how well this template worked, because when I tell you that I have literally hit every single goal by the end of the year, I'm not over exaggerating when I say that. And now I want to teach you how to use the strategy so that you can also accomplish your goals and make 2025 your best year yet. So grab your favorite drink, your planner, and let's get started. First, let's rewind all the way back to the beginning of 2024. I remember feeling so overwhelmed in the new year. I had all of these big goals that I wanted to accomplish, but didn't know how to put any actionable plan behind it. And that's when I came across the 12-week year template. The concept is simple. So instead of planning for the whole entire year, you're going to treat 12 weeks as if they are 1 year. This forces you to focus up, act with urgency, and stay consistent with your goals. From growing my YouTube channel to hitting my personal health goals and even getting the opportunity to travel, the 12-week year template gave me the clarity and structure that I needed to achieve all of these goals. So instead of procrastinating or getting stuck on perfectionism, I stayed on track with small, manageable steps. By the end of each quarter, I wasn't just checking off my goals, but I was celebrating wins that I never thought that I could celebrate within such a short amount of time. So now that I've proven that this method actually works, I'm going to break down the 12-week year template for you so that you can start preparing for your 2025 goals and absolutely crush your goals for this upcoming year. All right, so let's break down what the 12-week year template actually is. The premise is to shift your mindset into thinking of 1 year into 4 quarters. By condensing the timeline, you are less likely to put things off and more likely to focus on the execution. Here's how it works. Set 1 to 3 goals for your 12 weeks. These should be specific, measurable, and meaningful. For me personally, I created goals within each sector of my life, and that was my health, encompassing physical and mental, my career, my financial goals, and of course, my relationship goals. Step 2, create an action plan. Break your goals down into smaller tasks. Make sure that there's something tangible you can do each day to reach your goal. Step 3, track your progress daily and weekly. Use a scorecard to evaluate how well you're sticking to your plan. And lastly, step 4, review and reset. At the end of each 12-week cycle, I want you to reflect on what you worked on, what worked, and what didn't, and then set new goals for the next cycle. I will say that while these are the official steps in how to follow the 12-week year method, I actually didn't follow step 3. In my personal opinion, needing to keep track of your actionable steps daily or even weekly on top of the thousands of other things that you need to worry about in your day-to-day life just seemed like an unrealistic expectation. So instead, I would just check off step 4 and review my action plans each quarter to see what worked and what didn't, and then I would reevaluate and then reset or set new goals for myself. That way, I feel like I was entering each new quarter with a fresh new mindset and with a new game plan as to what I wanted to accomplish for that quarter. Now let's start planning for 2025 together. I'm going to walk you through my step-by-step process so that you can follow along with me. Step 1, envision future you. The first thing I like to do is create a vision board for the year. What do I want my life to look like by the end of 2025? I'll write down everything, including personal goals, career milestones, health aspirations, financial targets, and even things like relationships and hobbies. This gives me a clear why behind my goals. And if you've watched my previous videos, then you would know that I am a big believer in manifestation and attracting the things that you want in life. I want you to visualize your best self. Who are they? Where do they live? What do they do in life? Who do they surround themselves with in their social circles? I want you to picture all of it. And then I want you to channel that energy and make yourself the GD vision board, because visualizing is such a key aspect in achieving your goals. I feel like 99% of the time, people that have a vision board are more likely to achieve their goals because they can actually physically see it rather than just talking about it. I like to set my vision board as my desktop background because I use my laptop for work every day. And every day when I open my laptop, I'm reminded of my vision and where I want to be in life. Step 2. Break it down into 12-week goals. For example, if my goal is to save $10,000 in 2025, in this economy, I'll set a goal to save $2,500 in the first 12 weeks. And honestly, if we're being realistic, again, in this economy, it's a blessing if you are even able to save like $50 a month. Even if you can't obtain the crazy numbers that you set for yourself, I will talk on this later, but the consistency leads to momentum, which eventually leads to accomplishing your goal. Next, if I want to read 24 books, my 12-week goal might be to finish 6 books. Moving on to step 3, which is creating daily and weekly action plans for yourself. Once I have my 12-week goals, I create a weekly plan. I ask myself, what task can I do this week to move closer to my goal? Using YouTube as an example, I set an action plan to film at least 1 YouTube video each week and be consistently editing videos every day. This not only keeps me focused, but it also eliminates decision fatigue. And no one talks about decision fatigue enough because it literally takes up so much of your time when you're trying to think about what to do each day, whether it's something as simple as what to wear, what to eat. The more you can eliminate decision making for yourself each day, the better your workflow will be throughout the day. Every day I knew exactly what I needed to do in order to achieve my goals. And let's say that you just feel super overwhelmed in life and all you can do is focus on like your career goal. For me, that was a very realistic scenario for me. I found myself only focusing on 2 sectors, and that was my career and I believe my relationship goals. And I couldn't have any other time to focus on my financial or my health goals because I just had so much going on in life this past year. But then when I reviewed my quarterly goals and I realized like, oh hey, I've been neglecting my own health or neglecting my finances and not really keeping track of it, that's when I pivoted and shifted towards the end of the year to then say, okay, I'm really gonna hunker down and focus on finding myself a therapist or focus on building that gym routine and really accomplishing my goals. So don't feel bad about yourself if you're not knocking out every single sector of your life from the get-go. It's a lot, okay guys? Like, living alone is a lot. Bills are a lot. There's just so much that can happen within a day. Remember to give yourself grace and just work at your own pace because your own pace will still get things done. Now we're going to talk about organization and how I stayed organized and on top of my goals every single day. Because remember, staying consistent with the 12-week year template requires a system, and these were my go-to tools when planning my everyday life. For planners and notebooks, I used tangible planners and calendars to keep track of my daily and monthly to-do lists. I know that some people like to use Google Calendar or other helpful apps, but sometimes they can be a bit distracting for me, especially because my job centers around the digital space and just being on my laptop every single day. So I just like to stick with the OG planners, calendars, bullet journal for my finance tracker, and even using sticky notes for habit tracking. In terms of digital tools, if you watched my recent video, then you know that I like to use Google Docs, spreadsheets, and Drive to help me stay on track of my content for my YouTube or social media clients. However, for my fitness and health, I do have a couple of apps that I use to stay on track of everything, and I'm going to list them out all here for you because I literally use these apps every single day. They've helped me so much, and I just want to help you guys out too. Starting with Macros. Macros is a digital food log that helps me keep track of my protein goal, but also helps me practice mindfulness and prevents me from stress eating, because boy do I do a lot of that. Ultra Human helps me regulate my sleep schedule and movement goals. If you're interested in one of these wellness rings to track your sleep, stress levels, movement, period cycle, or anything health related in general, then you can use my code Jessy10 to get 10% off your Ultra Human ring. The next app, which is literally my favorite, I swear by this, is Trainwell. I have been working with my personal trainer for about half a year now for 3 times a week. While I have worked with them on sponsored content before for YouTube, I genuinely cannot recommend Trainwell well enough for anyone who is looking to start or maintain their fitness journey. My trainer Hallie is so personable while still holding me accountable for getting in my daily movement. She was there for me through some tough times in my life and has helped me not only achieve my fitness goals, but also stay consistent no matter what life has thrown at me. If you would really like to start your fitness journey and just change your whole entire lifestyle, then you can use my Trainwell link that I will link in my description box below, where you can get started with 2 weeks free with your own personal trainer. And lastly, for my mental health, I use the Teladoc app. This is just an app through my health insurance that provides telehealth services. I highly recommend shopping for a therapist directly through your health insurance, as most of the time they will cover the costs. I found my own personal therapist towards the end of 2024, and I'm actually really grateful that I found her when I did, because if you guys are avid viewers of my channel, then you would know that the end of 2024 was really crappy for me, and I'm really grateful that I found a therapist when I did. Always remember that the goal is progress, not perfection. I'm going to repeat that so it really sinks into your head. The goal is progress, not perfection. Even if you end up not completing every single task, the consistency will add up. Remember what I said earlier, the more you work towards your goals, the more momentum will build, and then you will eventually achieve your goals. Give yourself grace. Don't try to do everything at once. It's okay if you tackle things in chunks. As long as you have a clear, set goal of what you want to do it at your own pace. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your goals or just struggled to stay focused throughout the year, I highly recommend the 12-week year template. It's not only designed to keep you focused, but also simplify your to-do list and help you build the momentum that you need to achieve your goals. You don't have to wait until December to feel like you accomplished your goals, because I'm telling you, you will be celebrating your small wins every 12 weeks. And trust me when I say this, because I literally became monetized on YouTube within my first 6 months of setting my goal. And the best part about the 12-week year template is that it's totally customizable. Whether you're working on your fitness goals, your career goals, your personal goals, your financial goals, the 12-week year template can help you get to where you need to be. And not only that, but it'll help you get there faster. All right, that is it for today's video. I cannot believe how full circle we've come since the beginning of this year. I remember telling myself in the beginning of the year that 2024 was the year that I was going to start taking YouTube seriously. In the beginning of this year, the first video that I published was Prep for 2024 with me, using the 12-week year template. And when that video started garnering over 10,000 views, I just knew that something good was coming and I had to keep on this momentum and keep going. And fast forward to now, end of 2024, where I started with, I think, around 500 subscribers, not getting a lot of views at all. Now we've grown to 14,000, I think 300 subscribers, and my videos are getting views that I would have never imagined in a million years. So just take this as your sign that it is never too late to start accomplishing your lifelong goals or living the life that you've always wanted to live. I hope this video truly inspires you to start planning for your 2025 goals and use the 12-week year template. And for fun, let me know in the comments what your 2025 goals will be. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section or on Instagram, so comment down below what your 2025 goal is. And if you're looking for more goal setting, productivity, inspirational videos, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content coming to you in 2025. I will be releasing my final vlog of 2024, which is crazy to say out loud, but after that video, that's it. I will see you all in the new year with a brand new camera. This is also the last time I'm filming a sit-down video with my Canon G7X. I love you, Canon G7X, but I recently upgraded my camera to a Sony a6400, and I'm so excited for what's to come in 2025. New me, new, better content. Actually, not new me, same me, but new, better content. And who doesn't love that? But let's make 2025 the best year yet. And with that, signing off for the last time in 2024. I will see you guys in the new year. Bye. Actually, that's not the last time I'm signing off in 2024 because I have my recap.